Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Silent Calls Tarot. I'm Nini, and I'm going to do an energy read for the collective. It's not for any specific sign, but it's for whoever is guided to these messages. All of my information for contacting me is available in the description box below. It'll be the link to my website as well as my email address, so you can have direct contact with me. Now, y'all know I've been taking a break or whatever, and healing and working on myself, and in the process I've come up with 3 new products. So one of them I have here with me. This is the I'm about to say Alka-Seltzer, my apple cider vinegar toner, and it's available on my website now. I've added it, and I'm in the process, just using it and whatever. And so if you want to buy it or whatever, all you have to do is go on my website, hanullc.bigcartel.com. I'm kind of out of breath because I had to walk all the way up here, but I'm at the park and I have my son with me. I have him playing in his little tent with his toys and food and stuff while I record, because I really been wanting to get these messages out, but I've been at I would say I was put on a pause for me to implement the love that I was giving out, to put it into myself, and it's been effective. So take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, but let your spirit guide you with these messages. Whew, that was long. Spirit, I allow you to use me as a vessel. Please help me to hear, speak, and see clearly. And I do thank you for this opportunity. I only allow in spirits, beings, ancestors, angels, guides to send the messages that are for the highest being and the highest good of the collective. Help us to receive these messages. I gotta keep eye on my baby. But he's right here though. Okay, so when I just started doing this reading, I was going back to the notes that I first began taking. I started taking notes around like the 3rd or 4th, because I had a dream. Well, I had like 2 dreams in one night span. But I heard the song by, I think that's Biggie Smalls, It Was All a Dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. That song. It's okay, but I heard that song, and with the messages that I receive and the things that I've been doing over this time span, it goes into like that, the going from not having nothing to having something, but seeing how your life has changed over time and how things have shifted, and how you're now able, and they say available, able, and the things that you dreamed of, or you wished, or you hoped for, or how when you're, well, I don't know, but if you are and you have grown up without, I would say, without the ability to have all the things that you want. You have dreams, you have an imagination, you have a broad perspective on life of what you want to bring about into your life, but you're able to use your imagination to create happiness, to create joy, and to create fulfillment in just the little things. Now, okay, I'm not being guided to talk about my dreams, well, not in depth, but I've been having a lot of dreams. I would say they're premonitions, but it's more so dreaming about who's coming into my life, and the energy that they're going to bring into my life, the energy that they're holding. But they were showing me how to discern from what I should allow into my life, and who should be, I would say, who is being placed in my life here. So maybe that's something you're dealing with. Like, okay, with one of the dreams that I had, it was like I was meeting someone, but it was like I was going on a date with this person, and I would say things of the old ways in which I did things. Like, I was young and dumb, we all know, I'm still young, but everybody has gone through this experience where they do certain things to keep a relationship, or they do certain things to make themselves feel acceptable or be accepted. So in relationships and different things, I would say in any kind of relationship, I always put more of my energy and gave more of myself, gave too much of myself to, I would say, feel that sense of validation. But it was more so showing me like, you don't go too far now. You don't stay close by where I can see you. Don't come in this part. I'm recording, okay? Stay close by your tent. Eat your food and don't let the ants get it. Okay, y'all, mommy. Back in. I just gotta make sure, because it's too many things happen with kids. But they were showing me pretty much how what I did allowed certain energies into my life, and how with the new things, or the things that I want to bring about into my existence, the things that I want to manifest into my life, and the kind of people and the energies that I want around me, how I'm supposed to do like this switcheroo, like with the shift that I want to be in flow of, I have to shift within myself. So there are new ways to do things instead of taking the old ways to do new things. Like, you know how that saying of you can't keep doing things a certain way expecting different results. Okay, that's all I was getting from that dream. Now, I wrote a lot of different notes about different things that I was experiencing, because I've been I would say in a period of healing my own shadow self. You know, you're always healing and transforming and transmuting energy, but I would say more so I got into the energy of knowing how to accurately and I would say intentionally transmute energy here, how to retract my energy from those that did not need it, and how to put it into myself, but to how to use that energy to bring about things that I want in my life that are truly, I would say I truly deserve here. But like a period of learning how to transmute and transcend, like an ascension, more so like a gift of elevation, seeing how to and knowing how to elevate and when to elevate. Okay, they're getting me to look at this note that I wrote down. I wrote follower becoming the leader, turning away from the crowd. Now, with this turning away from the crowd thing, I was looking at, that's taking me back. I was looking at a meme. I don't know if it's, I'm not digging books because I'm fixing my nose ring, but there was this meme where I think it was like a crowd of people. They were running one way, but it was like they were about to go off of a cliff, and it was just one person that turned around, and he was like, y'all ain't gonna question this, something's not right, because he noticed that a lot of people that were in front of him were disappearing because they had been falling off this cliff, but people were telling him, you know, shut up, turn around and do as you're told, do as you see others doing. But being that the person that doesn't follow the crowd, being the person that becomes a leader instead of being a follower here, so maybe that's an experience or something that you're going through. They're showing me you're going in a position where you're going to have to lead. Maybe you were always someone that followed what others said, followed what others did. They're showing me you followed the pathway that others thought you should be on. But it's time for you to take a stance and follow your own pathway here. Everyone's pathway is different, but it's like it all leads to one destination if you're on the path that is right for you. Get it out. Okay, they had me to write thundering and lightning, sunny outside. Okay, now on this is I would say I was going through a period of being able to overcome, you know how they say, well, I wouldn't say they say, but how when you experience certain things, you have like a PTSD, you have these triggering moments. I was getting over that, because like after my relationship I've experienced multiple relationships where I was abused, but different relationships, from being physically, mentally, sexually, emotionally, even spiritual abuse. It took me, because like a lot, I didn't want to be around people. I still have my ways in which I don't want to be around people, but I don't know, I've gotten to be more, I would say more sociable, but it took me having to heal that side of me and see that not everyone is the same. It's basically who you have around you, and who has pure intentions and who has, you know, false intentions, or who have bad intentions for you. But being able to discern between energies that you entertain. Okay, they have me to write confidence, boldness. Pick your 10 up, Kai, so Ant won't get in. Boldness, detachment from version of self that I really did not know, deeper healing, time traveler, time stop, patience, responsibility, communication with self, clear honesty with self, clarity, man in the mirror. Now with this was my phase, because I've been doing a lot of mirror magic, a lot of just living on me and living who I am and living my energy, and I would say more so seeing why I'm lovable. And you know how you get into, well, I was going to get to those notes, but I'm going to talk about it now. They had me to, I had been watching this series called Anne with an E, and it's about a girl. She grew up, well, she was an orphan and different things, but she grew up going to different foster homes and being placed in different places where she wasn't accepted, she was abused, she was neglected, and she felt like she had to do certain things to be appreciated, do certain things to be loved, do certain things to be liked. She couldn't be herself, but she always had this sense of imagination, like she created her own world. She lived in her own la la land, you know, as people say, you live in la la land. But she did this, and she was able to learn and educate herself, and she was able to make better out of the situations in which she was placed in. Now, with me watching this experience, like her whole life, you know, life story in the season, it was like seeing how just because you have certain things going on in your life that may seem like they're the least, they're like it's the bottom, or like you're going through pure hell, that's always someone else that's going through worse, or someone else that doesn't have the, I would say, have the, what is it, like the gifts or the things that you have that you don't appreciate. Being able to appreciate what you have and getting into a place of contentment with what you have, who you are, and what you don't have, but more so acceptance and validation of self here. That's a period of what I had to go through and the different things that I was seeing. Okay, let me see. Okay, this is a reading by itself. It's for Scorpio. I may do that reading tomorrow or something, but that's not a part of this reading. I need to move it. Okay. Let me see, what all do I have? Because I have a lot of notes. I've just been in the flow of creation, and that's been heavy with everything that I've been doing. Like, you know how your sexual energy, all that can be used to create. That's been booming. That solar plexus. I hope y'all, yeah, you can't see, but solar plexus and being able to, I would say, divert energy. Like, you know, when they say you're supposed to have a time period in which you are sexually active, but being able to use that energy in a different way, being able to use that energy to grow, being able to use that energy to better yourself and make better decisions. But that's more so what I've been in. I've been in an awakening to who I actually am, why I'm actually here, and what I'm actually to be doing for myself, rather than me always giving out. Because you know, you can give too much and you can hurt others by giving too much, because you become like a crutch. So maybe that's something you're experiencing. Okay, gotta make sure my baby straight, y'all. Okay, they're taking me to this verse here. Okay, I had this dream. Now, in this dream, it was like I was being shown the liars in my life, the cheaters, the people that did me wrong, and why they did me wrong, and how I allowed these things to happen. And based upon that, I was able to see like what I needed to release, what I needed to let go of, and I would say the forgiveness that I needed to have within myself, for myself, and for those people here. But releasing that energy. So they had me to write, struggle not in vain. Struggle not in vain. Now, they had me to write the verse that comes from 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. And it says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Judgment. They had me to write, Jesus was casted out, called a witch. I see the airplane. A sorcerer for using gifts to perform miracles, for walking in his truth. I see it. The pathway to righteousness. And they had me to, okay, because like in this experience, in this break that I've had a lot of things that have, like, I would say they didn't detour me, but it was things that happened that were things that would make me question if I'm really on the right path. You know, things that, you know, those tests to see if you're going to move off your foundation, if you're going to be I would say, if you're going to be detoured just because things aren't happening right when you want it to happen, or how the exact way that you want them to happen. Seeing if you'll, you know, be steadfast and unmovable in your ways, like that, not being wavering minded, a test of the mind, a test of the psyche, a test of your stability, a test of security within self, like being able to fully trust yourself and know that you are capable, like a confidence boost. That's pretty much what I went through, y'all. I had to get to a level of fully trusting myself, knowing that if anyone lets me down, not being, I would say, like a healing from codependency, being able to know that I got me, and what I need will be brought into my life. It will be attracted to me, but I have to know that just because these things are not here yet doesn't mean that they're not coming, and it doesn't mean that they're, just because I want certain things, it doesn't mean that they're for me. But the things that are for me, and they're on the way, or they're already coming to me. But I have to be in the energy of knowing that I'm okay, I'm taken care of. I shouldn't be in the energy of lack, because you attract that. But you know, that confidence boost. So it's been healing. Okay, they had me to write healing from sexual abuse, because in that show, and with an E, it was a scene where they had this girl, like, you know, it's like an old time series where they have arranged marriages and different things, and the boy, he wanted to take advantage of the fact that he was promised this girl, so he wanted to, you know, do that or whatever. But it was a way in which she did not want it. She wanted to say no. She was saying no, but it was like her voice wasn't being heard, and people didn't want to hear her. The village and all that didn't want to hear her. They didn't want to accept the fact that she had a voice to say no. So like a rise in the power of women, or femininity, but standing in the, I would say, seeing that you're not beneath, or you're not a lower, like you're not lower, you're somebody. Okay. Okay. I see the stars. It's getting dark. I'm almost done. Okay. Okay. This is the last. No, I'm tired of saying okay though. Okay. 2, 3, 4, because I wrote that number down. Trying to see, I saw a dude. Okay, he went that way. There was a part in the movie where the Ann girl, she said sometimes life finds gifts in the darkest of places, and that was from the, I think it was from Saint Francis. Now, I was looking into it and different things, but this is where it kind of dawned on me about some things that I had been questioning about religion and, you know, different things like that. But there's a prayer call about Saint Francis, and Saint Francis was someone that helped to discover the religion of Christianity. He was like a Catholicism. He was Catholic, and I see the stars. You see the moon. It made it all the way over here. But they were showing how he left a life of having wealth to be poor, because he wanted to be one with nature. He wanted to be, I would say, he wanted to humble himself. He didn't want to just chase after the luxuries of the land. Well, what people consider luxuries, like luxury homes, luxury as far as money and different things, vehicles and stuff. He wanted to be able to enjoy the finer things of life that are natural, like just waking up, being able to go outside and see the sun, being able to speak to the animals, being able to love animals, and seeing the fertility and the fruition that is in just earth itself. He wanted to treat everyone kind. Okay, I'm not gonna do tarot cards today. I have a deck. I may do like an oracle pull or an advice, but I bought this a few weeks ago, and I'm gonna pull from that, maybe 2 or 3 cards. So I wrote this down. I wrote, your thought process is how you create. What manifests is what manifests is the things aligned with your frequency. Practice becomes habit. Believe vibrates know. Assurance. Just hold on, we're going home. That's a song by Drake, but that was the song. But they were showing that pretty much not to worry about things, not to be in the energy of lack, not to be in the energy of worrying or stressing, because it creates sickness in the body. It creates nothing but doubt, and it creates lack around you. But being able to maintain your vibration, whether you see your manifestations at that exact time or not, but knowing that what you are creating is manifesting into your life, and what you are creating is being brought about into your life, but you have to stay aligned with it. You can't when you are manifesting, that's what I've been pretty much perfecting. Ooh, I don't even know why I'm tongue tied. I have not been tongue tied or nothing, but the perfection of manifestation, or the process of manifesting. I see the fireworks. We're about to get ready to go. Mommy gotta be observative. Okay, hold on, baby. Mommy finishing up the recording. Okay, I read all that. Okay, so I'm gonna pull a card for advice here, maybe 2 or 3, and we'll see what Spirit wants to show us. Can you please give us a card for advice? And we do thank you for this opportunity. Just hold on, we're going home. Just hold on, we're going home. Okay, I have the Mommy recording. Get your stuff so we can get ready to go. I have the animal card. I don't know if y'all can see, but it says animal. And with this card, they're showing me how, with animals don't pay bills. They don't worry about their next meal. They just go about their day knowing that what they need will be supplied. They start playing this song, whatever he needs, whatever you need, he will supply. Open the floodgates. And that's a song I was writing down on here, Let It Rain. I don't know who sings that song right now, but that's the song that I was getting. But being able to know that, like allowing the universe to act in your life. Okay, I'm going to get one more card, and then I'm going to end this reading so I can get out of this dark. 22:11 on the clock. Come here, Kanu. Get your stuff.
Get my stuff?
Yes. Oh yeah, because this mosquitoes. Okay, can we get one more card? And I do thank you for this opportunity. Okay, we have the World Landmark. Now I'm getting travel with this card, but I'm also getting the ability, like maybe you want to travel to places to see, like they're saying exhibits, but they're showing me like a natural landmark, like waterfall in the middle of nowhere here. But being able to observe nature and to see the love and like I would say the freeness of nature, and the ability that they have to just live and exist and know that all their needs will be supplied. So I'm going to leave this here. I do thank you all for visiting my channel. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever you feel led to do. Let Spirit guide you with these messages. All of my information for contacting me is available in the description box below. Bye.